Have you ever watched someone in their 80s walking with ease, strong, confident, full of life, while someone else in their 60s struggles with a cane, out of breath after just a few steps? It's one of the great mysteries of aging. Why do some people stay vibrant well into their later years, while others seem to fade far too soon? The truth is, it's not luck, it's not genetics, and it's not magic. The real answer lies in a set of simple, scientifically proven habits that can dramatically change how you age physically, mentally, and emotionally. You need to watch this video until the end because we're revealing the 6 golden habits of healthy aging. Evidence-backed longevity secrets from top researchers at places like Harvard and the National Institute on Aging that can help you reclaim your energy, protect your brain, and preserve your independence, starting today, without spending a fortune or overhauling your life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to share the valuable lessons of old age. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Habit 1. The transformative power of daily walking. The first habit, often dismissed for its simplicity, holds the potential to revolutionize your life. It's called Cerebra 1, daily walking, a practice so fundamental yet so powerful that it can keep you youthful, vibrant, and independent well into your later years. Walking requires no gym membership, no specialized equipment, and no prior expertise. It's accessible to everyone, regardless of age or fitness level, and it's never too late to start. This isn't just exercise, it's a natural, time-tested tool to combat aging and reclaim your vitality. Walking is something you already know how to do, yet its benefits are profound. Each step you take triggers a cascade of positive responses in your body. Your heart pumps more efficiently, strengthening cardiovascular health. Your lungs expand, improving oxygen delivery to your tissues. Your joints, lubricated by movement, stay flexible and resilient, resisting the stiffness that often accompanies age. Even your muscles, no matter how small the effort, are engaged, helping to maintain strength and balance. But the true magic of walking lies in its cumulative effects over time. Research from Harvard Medical School underscores its impact. Just 30 minutes of daily walking can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. This isn't a trivial statistic. It translates to a longer, healthier life with greater independence. Walking also lowers blood pressure, improves cholesterol levels, and enhances insulin sensitivity, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. For seniors over 60, these benefits are critical, as they directly counter the chronic conditions that often erode quality of life. Your body was designed for movement, and the adage, use it or lose it, couldn't be more accurate. Consider the story of Raymond, a 73-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio. A few years ago, Raymond struggled with basic tasks like climbing the stairs in his home. "My legs felt like lead, my mind was cloudy, and I thought it was just old age catching up," he recalled. His doctor, however, prescribed a simple solution: walk for 10 minutes a day. Raymond started small, shuffling around his neighborhood. Over 2 years, those 10 minutes grew into 2-mile morning walks. Today, he no longer needs a cane, his chronic back pain has vanished, and his energy levels rival those of someone a decade younger. "It's like I've reclaimed 10 years of my life," he says. Raymond's story isn't about becoming an athlete, it's about regaining freedom. Beyond physical health, walking is a mental and emotional lifeline. A Stanford University study found that walking can boost creative thinking by up to 60%, sparking new ideas and problem-solving abilities. The rhythmic motion of walking, combined with fresh air and natural surroundings, acts as a reset for the mind. It reduces stress, alleviates symptoms of depression, and enhances mood by triggering the release of endorphins. For seniors, this mental clarity is invaluable, as it supports sharper memory, better decision-making, and emotional resilience. Walking outdoors also exposes you to sunlight, boosting vitamin D production, which is essential for bone health and immune function. Imagine yourself at 85, not confined to a wheelchair or a recliner but strolling confidently along a familiar trail, just as you did at 55. Picture the birds chirping, the warmth of the sun on your back, and the steady rhythm of your steps. You feel strong, balanced, and alive. This is the promise of daily walking, not perfection, but progress, not speed, but consistency. And the beauty of this habit is its flexibility. You don't need to commit to an hour-long trek. Start with 5 minutes around the block, a leisurely post-dinner stroll, or even pacing your hallway during TV commercial breaks. Every step counts, sending a powerful message to your body. I'm still here, and I'm still invested in my health. For seniors seeking natural, sustainable ways to stay healthy, walking stands unmatched. It meets you where you are, whether you're recovering from an injury, managing a chronic condition, or simply looking to stay active. Walk alone to reflect and find peace, or walk with friends to foster connection and combat loneliness, a risk factor for cognitive decline. Walk slowly if that's what your body needs, or pick up the pace for a brisk cardiovascular boost. The key is to keep moving, because aging gracefully isn't about defying time. It's about embracing it with purpose, strength, and vitality. Walking is more than a habit. It's a declaration of self-care. It's the simplest action you can take today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow. Lace up your shoes, step outside, and start rewriting your story, one step at a time. Habit 2. Nourish your body for a longer, better life. The second habit is about redefining your relationship with food. It's not just about eating to survive, it's about eating to thrive. Food is far more than fuel. It's a form of communication with your body. Every bite you take sends a signal, instructing your cells to repair, protect, or, unfortunately, deteriorate. For those over 50, this truth is critical. Many aging-related issues, weak bones, foggy thinking, chronic fatigue, don't originate in your joints or brain. They often begin on your plate. As we age, our nutritional needs evolve. Contrary to common belief, your body requires more support, not less, to combat inflammation, repair damaged cells, and maintain a robust immune system. Yet, many seniors fall into the trap of convenience, relying on fast food, frozen meals, or processed snacks. These choices are quick and affordable, but they come at a steep cost. They contribute to inflammation, accelerate aging, and increase the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and dementia. Take Evelyn, a 68-year-old from Arkansas, as an example. For years, her diet mirrored the standard American fare: toast and coffee for breakfast, deli meat sandwiches for lunch, and microwave dinners at night. The result? Constant fatigue, rising blood pressure, and aching joints. "I thought it was just what happens when you get older," she said. But her doctor delivered a wake-up call: "You're feeding disease, not health." Motivated to change, Evelyn started small, incorporating vibrant, whole vegetables into her meals, spinach with her eggs, roasted carrots at lunch, and a colorful salad every evening. Within 6 months, she had shed 15 pounds, lowered her cholesterol, and noticed a newfound mental clarity. Evelyn didn't follow a restrictive diet. She simply returned to foods that looked like they came from the earth. This is the essence of senior nutrition: choosing whole, nutrient-dense foods that support your body's ability to age well. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens are packed with vitamin K, which strengthens bones and reduces fracture risk, a major concern for older adults. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, or sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids, which protect against cognitive decline and support heart health. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice deliver steady energy, preventing the blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you drained. Berries, rich in antioxidants, combat oxidative stress, while nuts and seeds offer healthy fats and protein to maintain muscle mass. Hydration is equally critical. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, but our body still relies on water to regulate temperature, transport nutrients, and eliminate toxins. Dehydration can exacerbate fatigue, confusion, and even joint pain. Swap soda and sugary drinks for water or herbal teas, and add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. A study published in Neurology found that seniors adhering to a Mediterranean-style diet, abundant in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, had a 30% lower risk of cognitive decline. This isn't just nutrition. It's prevention on your plate. Let's be clear. Perfection isn't the goal. You don't need to obsess over calories or banish your favorite treats entirely. A slice of birthday cake or an occasional indulgence won't derail your health. But there's a stark difference between an occasional treat and a daily reliance on processed meats, sugary cereals, or packaged snacks. These foods aren't neutral. They inflame your joints, cloud your thinking, and sap your energy, accelerating the aging process from within. Doctors consistently emphasize nutrition as a cornerstone of healthy aging because it's one of the few factors you control multiple times a day. The rule is simple. If it doesn't resemble something from nature, it's likely working against you. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start with one meal. Add a handful of greens to your breakfast, swap chips for a piece of fruit, or try a new vegetable recipe. These small, intentional choices compound over time, building a foundation for energy, clarity, and resilience. Eating well isn't about deprivation or vanity, it's about empowerment. It's about choosing foods that preserve your independence, protect your memory, and reduce the risk of illnesses often misattributed to age alone. Open your fridge and take stock. Is it filled with foods that build the future you want, or ones that hold you back? Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body and invest in a life that's not just longer, but richer in every way. Start today. Make one meal fresh, colorful, and intentional. Your body and your future will thank you. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. Prioritize mental fitness to preserve your cognitive vitality. As we age, physical health often takes center stage, keeping joints mobile, muscles strong, and hearts healthy. But an equally critical, yet frequently overlooked, aspect of aging well is maintaining mental sharpness. Cognitive decline, including memory loss, isn't an inevitable consequence of growing older. It's often the result of neglecting your brain's need for stimulation, much like muscles weaken without exercise. Just as you prioritize movement to keep your body strong, your brain requires consistent, purposeful activity to stay agile, alert, and capable well into your later years. Memory loss often begins subtly, a forgotten name, a missed appointment, or misplacing your keys. These moments are easy to dismiss as senior moments. But over time, they can accumulate, creating a sense of frustration or even fear that your mind is slipping. The truth, however, is empowering. You can protect and even enhance your cognitive abilities through daily habits that challenge and engage your brain. Mental fitness isn't about avoiding aging. It's about equipping your mind to thrive for decades, preserving your sense of self and your connection to the world. The science of brain health. Cognitive decline is not a guaranteed part of aging. Research, including studies from the National Institute on Aging, shows that proactive mental engagement can significantly slow or prevent memory loss and improve overall brain function. Your brain is remarkably adaptable, capable of forming new neural connections, a process called neuroplasticity, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. However, like any muscle, it requires regular exercise to maintain its strength. Neglecting this can lead to atrophy, while consistent stimulation fosters resilience. Practical habits for cognitive longevity. 1. Reading as a mental workout. Reading is one of the most accessible and effective ways to keep your brain sharp. Whether it's diving into a novel, exploring a biography, or even studying a cookbook, reading engages multiple cognitive processes: comprehension, memory retention, and imagination. It forces your brain to process information, visualize scenarios, and recall details, acting like a gym session for your mind. For example, reading a complex narrative strengthens your ability to follow intricate ideas, while nonfiction challenges you to absorb and synthesize new information. Aim for 15 to 30 minutes daily, choosing material that captivates your interest to make it sustainable. 2. Puzzles and brain games. Activities like crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, or logic games are more than just pastimes. They're powerful tools for cognitive health. These activities demand focus, problem-solving, and adaptability, which strengthen neural pathways. A 2019 study from the University of Exeter and King's College London found that older adults who regularly engaged in word puzzles and number games showed improved short-term memory, reasoning, and processing speed compared to those who didn't. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a measurable difference. 3. Learning something new. Taking up a new skill pushes your brain into uncharted territory, fostering neuroplasticity. Whether it's learning a language, playing a musical instrument, painting, or mastering a digital tool like photo editing software, the process of acquiring new knowledge builds cognitive resilience. For instance, a beginner Spanish class not only teaches vocabulary but also enhances memory recall and attention. The key is to choose something enjoyable. Pleasure reinforces engagement, making it easier to stick with the habit. 4. The power of conversation. Social interaction is a potent, yet underrated, brain booster. Engaging in meaningful conversations, whether sharing stories, debating ideas, or simply catching up with a friend, forces your brain to process information in real time, adapt to new perspectives, and recall details. A 2020 study from the Mayo Clinic found that socially active older adults exhibited slower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who were more isolated. Regular conversations, even brief ones, stimulate areas of the brain responsible for language, memory, and emotional regulation. A real-life example. Consider Martha, a 70-year-old retiree from Minnesota. After noticing small memory lapses post-retirement, forgetting appointments or struggling to recall names, she grew concerned about her cognitive health. Instead of resigning herself to decline, she took action. Martha committed to reading a novel every morning, playing word games on her tablet, and enrolling in a beginner Spanish class at her local community center. Within months, she noticed a transformation. "It's like my mind woke up again. I feel sharper, more present, and I'm having fun." Her story underscores a critical point. Mental fitness isn't just about preventing loss, it's about rediscovering joy and purpose. Why fun matters. Enjoyment is a key driver of cognitive health. When you find an activity pleasurable, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that enhances motivation and strengthens neural connections. This is why choosing activities you love, whether it's reading historical fiction, solving puzzles, or chatting with friends, makes the habit sustainable. Fun transforms mental exercise from a chore into a rewarding part of your day, ensuring long-term commitment. Small steps, big impact. You don't need to overhaul your life to protect your brain. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day of reading, a quick puzzle, or a heartfelt conversation can yield significant benefits. Consistency is what matters most. These small, deliberate choices accumulate, fortifying your cognitive reserves and preserving your memories, your connection to your identity, your loved ones, and your life story. The stakes. Your memories are more than fleeting thoughts. They're the threads that weave together your sense of self. Losing them isn't just about forgetting facts, it's about losing your connection to who you are and the people you cherish. By prioritizing mental fitness, you're not just maintaining cognitive function. You're safeguarding your ability to live with clarity, curiosity, and engagement. So, the next time you choose how to spend your time, ask yourself, is this activity strengthening my mind or letting it grow dull? Feed your brain stories, challenges, and connections. That's how you keep your memory and your essence intact. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 4. Build and maintain strength to age with power. Aging is often associated with frailty, but the true culprit isn't the passage of time, it's the loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Starting as early as your 40s and accelerating after 60, sarcopenia is the gradual, often insidious decline in muscle strength and mass that can erode your independence. The good news? You can slow, stop, or even reverse this process through consistent, purposeful resistance training. Strength isn't just about physical capability, it's about preserving your freedom, confidence, and zest for life. Understanding sarcopenia. Sarcopenia isn't just a medical term, it's a silent thief. It weakens your ability to perform everyday tasks, standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs. Left unchecked, it increases the risk of falls, which the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention identifies as the leading cause of injury among adults over 65. But sarcopenia isn't inevitable. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that regular strength training can improve muscle mass, enhance balance, and boost bone density, even in your 70s and beyond. The power of resistance training. Resistance training, exercises that challenge your muscles against an opposing force, is the cornerstone of maintaining strength as you age. This doesn't mean lifting heavy weights or spending hours at the gym. Simple, consistent movements can yield profound results. Bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, or arm curls with household items, like water bottles, are accessible starting points. The goal isn't to build bulky muscles, but to preserve the strength you need to live independently and confidently. A real-life transformation. Take Alan, a 74-year-old retired postman from North Carolina. After a minor fall in a supermarket parking lot, his doctor warned that muscle loss was putting him at risk for more serious injuries. Determined to take control, Alan began with just 5 minutes a day of simple exercises: wall push-ups, light dumbbell curls, and chair-supported squats. 3 months later, he noticed a remarkable change. "I'm not just steadier, I'm stronger," he said. "I can get out of my recliner without bracing myself, and I feel more in control of my body." Alan's story illustrates a universal truth. Small, consistent efforts can lead to life-changing outcomes. Practical steps to build strength. 1. Start with bodyweight exercises. If you're new to strength training, begin with movements that use your body's weight as resistance. Try chair-assisted squats, wall push-ups, or seated leg lifts. These exercises target major muscle groups while minimizing the risk of injury. 2. Incorporate light resistance. Household items like water bottles or canned goods can serve as makeshift weights for bicep curls or shoulder presses. As you gain confidence, consider resistance bands or light dumbbells. 3. Focus on consistency. The National Institute on Aging recommends strength training at least twice a week. Even 10 to 15 minutes per session can improve muscle mass, balance, and bone health. 4. Prioritize functional movements. Choose exercises that mimic daily activities, like standing up from a chair or lifting objects, to enhance your ability to perform real-world tasks. Beyond the physical. Strength training isn't just about muscles, it's about reclaiming control over your life. Weakness can lead to hesitation, causing you to avoid activities you once loved, like walking in the park or playing with your grandchildren. But building strength restores confidence, improves posture, and enhances balance, reducing the fear of falling. Emotionally, it's transformative. Each small victory, lifting a bag more easily or walking with steadier steps, reminds you that you're not fading but rebuilding. Why it matters. Strength is the foundation of independence. It's the difference between living life on your terms and relying on others for basic tasks. By making resistance training a non-negotiable part of your routine, you're investing in your ability to move, explore, and engage with the world. Aging doesn't steal your strength. Inaction does. Your body is ready to respond to the challenge. Start today, even with a single squat or a gentle push-up. Each movement is a step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. Number 5. Embrace social connection as a lifeline for longevity. You can follow the perfect diet, exercise daily, and sleep soundly, but without a meaningful human connection, a critical piece of the longevity puzzle is missing. Social connection isn't a luxury, it's a biological necessity, especially as we age. Loneliness isn't just an emotional state. It's a health risk comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to a 2018 study in Perspectives on Psychological Science. Chronic loneliness increases the risk of early mortality by 26%, elevates inflammation, weakens immunity, and accelerates cognitive decline. In contrast, strong social ties can enhance your physical and mental health, making them a cornerstone of aging well. The science of connection. Human beings are wired for connection. Social interaction triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone that reduces stress and boosts mood. It also stabilizes heart rate, strengthens the immune system, and sharpens cognitive function. A 2021 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that socially active older adults were less likely to develop dementia or depression, highlighting the protective power of relationships. Even brief interactions, a chat with a neighbor or a phone call with a friend, can have measurable health benefits. A real-life example. Carolyn, a 76-year-old widow from Arizona, experienced the toll of isolation firsthand. After her husband passed and her children moved away, she spent most days alone, convincing herself she was fine. But her health told a different story. Sleepless nights, rising blood pressure, and fading memory. Everything changed when she joined a local book club. Weekly discussions, shared laughter, and a sense of belonging transformed her outlook. "I didn't realize how much I missed hearing someone say my name," she said. Carolyn's story is a reminder that connection isn't just about companionship. It's about rediscovering your place in the world. Practical ways to stay connected. 1. Reconnect with others. Reach out to an old friend via phone, email, or even a handwritten letter. A single conversation can reignite a meaningful bond. 2. Join community activities. Explore local groups like book clubs, gardening clubs, or volunteer opportunities at libraries or community centers. These provide structure and purpose while fostering new relationships. 3. Leverage technology. Video calls, social media, or online forums can bridge distances, especially if mobility or geography is a barrier. 4. Start small. Even a brief chat with a neighbor or a cashier can lift your spirits and remind you that you're part of a community. The emotional and physical rewards. Connection does more than combat loneliness. It expands your world. It brings joy, purpose, and a sense of belonging that nourishes both body and mind. Physically, social engagement reduces stress hormones, lowers blood pressure, and strengthens immunity. Emotionally, it fosters resilience, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Whether it's sharing a laugh, debating a book, or simply listening, these moments remind you that you're seen, valued, and included. Taking action. If you're feeling isolated, don't wait for connection to find you. Seek it out. Start with one small step. Call a friend, join a local group, or say hello to someone new. These actions don't require a crowd. Just one or two people who care can make a profound difference. Your heart, brain, and future will thank you for it. Social connection isn't just a remedy for loneliness. It's a prescription for a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 6. Prioritize deep sleep for holistic health. Sleep is often the first casualty of a busy life, yet it's one of the most powerful tools for healthy aging. Far from a luxury, deep, restorative sleep is your body's nightly repair shop, essential for physical recovery, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired, it impairs memory, disrupts hormones, weakens immunity, and erodes mood and focus. As we age, sleep challenges become more common, but they're not insurmountable. By prioritizing sleep, you can unlock one of the most effective longevity habits available. The science of sleep. During deep sleep, your brain performs critical maintenance, clearing out toxins, consolidating memories, and regulating stress hormones like cortisol. It also balances insulin levels, supporting metabolic health and preventing fatigue. A 2023 study from the National Sleep Foundation found that older adults who consistently achieved 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep showed better cognitive function, lower inflammation, and improved heart health compared to those with disrupted sleep. Yet, aging alters sleep patterns, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. This isn't a flaw, it's a signal to adapt. A real-life transformation. Michael, a 67-year-old from Colorado, struggled with frequent nighttime awakenings, leaving him groggy and unfocused. His doctor prescribed sleep aids, but they caused side effects. Instead, Michael overhauled his nighttime routine. No screens after 8 p.m., gentle stretching before bed, and a consistent sleep schedule. Within weeks, he noticed a shift. I didn't just sleep better. I started thinking clearly. My blood pressure dropped, and I had energy again, he said. Michael's experience highlights sleep's transformative power. It doesn't just rest your body, it revitalizes your life. Practical steps for better sleep. 1. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, dark and quiet. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask to block light, and consider white noise machines to drown out distractions. 2. Establish a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time daily, even on weekends. This strengthens your circadian rhythm, which becomes more fragile with age. 3. Limit screen time. Avoid bright screens, phones, tablets, TVs, at least an hour before bed, as blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep. 4. Wind down effectively. Replace screens with calming activities like reading, meditating, or listening to soothing music. Journaling can also quiet a racing mind. 5. Mind your habits. Avoid caffeine, heavy meals, or excessive liquids in the evening to prevent disruptions to deep sleep. Why sleep matters. Sleep is the foundation of every other health habit. Without it, exercise feels harder, healthy eating yields fewer benefits, and social connections lose their spark. It sharpens your mind, lifts your mood, and strengthens your body's ability to heal and thrive. For older adults, quality sleep reduces the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes while enhancing cognitive resilience. Think of sleep as the glue that holds your wellness efforts together. It amplifies the benefits of movement, nutrition, and connection, making sleep a priority. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Even a few nights of quality sleep per week can lower inflammation, improve focus, and boost well-being. Treat your bedtime like a sacred appointment, creating space for rest with the same intention you bring to other health habits. By prioritizing deep sleep, you're not just ending your day, you're building the foundation for a sharper, stronger, and more vibrant tomorrow. It's time we stop seeing sleep as something we sacrifice and start seeing it as the daily gift we give ourselves to stay sharp, steady, and strong. Growing older isn't the end of the story. It's the chapter where you finally get to live it your way, with clarity, strength, and intention. Growing older isn't the end of your story. It's the chapter where you get to live with clarity, strength, and intention. The 6 golden habits we've explored today: daily walking, mindful eating, keeping your mind sharp, staying strong, building social connections, and prioritizing deep sleep, are your roadmap to not just living longer, but thriving fuller. These aren't just tips. They're daily choices for longevity that can transform how you age, starting right now. So, what have you learned so far? What's one thing from these habits that you're ready to bring into your life to feel more vibrant and independent? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more practical advice on living healthy after 50.